So it might be that they don't want a big celebratory event with rainbows and flags that kind of puts them on the spot. Maybe they want something that's more internal, more a bit quieter, an opportunity for them to speak privately with managers, with colleagues. Well, the fact is that there's already a lot of diversity in business. If we think about our employees, our colleagues, whether that's in business, in academia, in any other workplace, there's already a wide range of people. And so I think that bringing up these issues, discussing pride, discussing LGBTQ history, also discussing Black history, Black pride, trans history, trans pride, all of these things are really important to not just validating, but acknowledging and celebrating the diversity that's already there and demonstrating that it's valued and that it's respected. The biggest mistake that businesses make in their approach to diversity inclusion that I've seen so far in speaking to clients and to others in the business world is that very well-meaning people initiate actions and initiate projects and initiate events that they think will do the job and that they think speak to those issues sufficiently or correctly. And very often what's needed is listening in the first instance instead of doing, and listening to LGBTQ plus and employees from other diverse backgrounds about what they want and about what they need and what they are expecting from their employer. So it might be that they don't want a big celebratory event with rainbows and flags that kind of puts them on the spot. Maybe they want something that's more internal, more a bit quieter, an opportunity for them to speak privately with managers, with colleagues, or to have something that's just an opportunity to speak about their own experiences or learn about the experiences of others in a less demanding scenario. Well, listening is the first thing, and listening to employees from all kinds of backgrounds, because they really know what their experiences are better than any of the rest of us do, and know what they need or what they want or where things have fallen short. Other small things, I think that discussion about pronouns, for instance, can be really useful. Even if the purpose is just to have a discussion about that kind of sensitivity, it may not be that everyone jumps on board. It may not be that everyone is comfortable highlighting their pronoun choices and their pronoun use in signature lines, for instance. But opening up that conversation signals a respect that some people may have pronoun usages that are not what people initially expect, or may not be what one would expect from the gender someone is assigned at birth. But we also have to recognize that not everybody is going to want to participate in this, and not because they're against it, not because they have some kind of phobic attitude that needs to be addressed, but it might be because they're still grappling with those questions. It might be because they're still trying to figure out for themselves what pronoun, what gender identity matches their reality the best. And having to publicize that to colleagues, to managers, and to others might be something that they're not ready for either. Throughout my studies, there was a real lack of diversity and even discussion on LGBTQ plus issues, histories, and really anything to do with LGBTQ plus people. I mean, this was the 90s in Western Canada, and while university gave me a place where I could start to explore these topics, at least in tentative initial ways, I didn't really know that I could. I didn't really know that there was anything out there for me to explore. So even when I started studying history, I had to learn that queer history, that LGBTQ plus history was even something that historians considered, that it was even something there was sources to use to explore and understand better. So I think the lack of diversity in academia, in higher education, even in schools, really kept from me the possibility for a long time of exploring my own history.